Hello and welcome back to Banjo Kazooie with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So today we will face our first boss in the game, namely Nipper the Hermit Crab. And he's written, thus being so easy, all you actually have to do is attack his eyes. Seriously. So wait until he stops snipping about and then just use the is it the beat? No, it's not the beat bars, but the rat-a-tat-rap, that's it. And yeah, that's basically how you beat him. Also, take note of how the boss music is compared to some of Rare's other, and apparently you get an achievement for that. You don't do that for every boss, but apparently for this one you do, from Knockout Nipper. Anyway, go inside his shell and you will find towards the end of the area is a couple of snippets. I don't know how they live inside his shell, but video game logic. So let's go over to the Jiggy on the left here. So yeah, or how there's any light shining in from his shell. Seriously, but again, video game logic. So indeed, yeah, this area is actually beautiful in either version of the game. Seriously. The other thing I am going to do is use the flight pad in order to get Banjo to actually hit those targets. And yes, we will need to make good use of said thing. Also, there are a few notes up here that I missed. Of course, getting them is quite a chore. But yes, I don't know if I'm still missing one ginger. I think it's no, it's not the blue one, because I know that was under the boardwalk where we first saw Snacker the shark, of course. So yeah, also there are a few notes I missed on top of the palm trees near the salty hippo. So yeah, and apparently, despite that, our good friend Captain Blubber is still upset, even though we found his gold. Apparently that does not carry over. Yes. So, let's see. Do I want to go over here? I think so, but I'm not sure. But because over here is one of the first targets we can get. And what we have to do with that is ground pound it with the Beak Buster. So yeah. Okay, no it's not, but we will need to use the Beak Buster anyway to get rid of the crab. Or snippet. Yeah, they are called snippets. And indeed, in the next level, also before I go on, I can see in the distance an empty honeycomb. I don't know if I went for it or not, but yeah, there is an empty honeycomb out to sea on that thing. Do I go for it? Let's see. Let's go for a bit of a flight and come down, and yeah, Snacker is there as well, but yeah, I'll get the extra honeycomb, as I say. Keep in mind in Banjo Tooie, the extra honeycombs are there, but as I say, I'm not... Banjo Tooie is a much bigger game than Banjo Kazooie, seriously. Normally I can breeze through the worlds very quickly in Banjo Kazooie. Not so in Banjo Tooie, or dare I say, the sequel either, or the sequel to this game on a fish. I don't know if I could call it a sequel, but Grunty's Revenge on the GBA. Yeah, I think I'll cover that game next, because I did want to do a Let's Play of that, and I just did not do it well at all, seriously. Yeah, shooting eggs from Kazooie is probably the way to go with those things, seriously. Anyway, let's go over here, get some more notes, and go all the way up the tower, because over here, when we get to the top, we can find, if we can get there, our first target. Yes, and we will have to ground pound every single target in order to find the treasure. Yes. Unfortunately, I do not have the move that will allow me to fly very quickly through here, but never mind. Also, I think I can see a Jinjo there. Yep, there's the pink Jinjo on that ledge there, so how about I land? Oh no, it's not the pink Jinjo, it's the orange Jinjo. The last one of the Jinjo, so yay. And apparently I got a gamer pick for getting that Jinjo. Oh, all the Jinjos here. And yes, I will be getting every single Jinjo in the world. I'm getting all but one of the Jiggies in the game. because there's just one I just cannot, I do not want to get, and I will see it when I get to the world where it is, but yeah, and it is worth your time actually going for at least all but one of the Jiggies, because of what happens with the final boss. And oh boy, the final boss. Yeah, it's done in a weird way. Let's just put it that way. But for now, I want to go down here and just pound the each of the X's and fly off towards the next one. Again, nothing too hard as long as you keep a reasonable height in the air while you are flying between each of the X's. Seriously, and then it turns into a question mark. Oh, where could it be? How about on this island? Well, yes, it is on here. And so, with that said, yeah, let's ground pound it, and the treasure will reveal itself. And we just have to bash it open with, well, any move. But I prefer the rat-a-tat-rap, seriously. Or you could just use Kazooie's blue eggs just to bash it open. And there we go! Yeah, so I'm already up to 6 Jiggies. Seriously, and I don't want Snacker intervening too much. I say too much. That's what I will say here, because, to be honest, I'm a freaking idiot. I have no idea what to do here. Okay, well, can I go up here? Yes, I bloody well can, because although having said that, Snacker is still coming. He will go away after you get on a crate or whatever. So yeah, you don't have to listen to his Jaws rip-off music. Seriously, kind of obvious, even with me loving the soundtrack to Banjo-Kazooie so much from Grant Kirkhope. It's obvious that any video game composer would borrow from Jaws, seriously. But that being said, let's go up here and hell, I think they actually, I don't know if they copied verbatim in Toe Jam and Earl, but actually no, they didn't, no, but they did rip it off in Toe Jam and Earl. I know that because I did do a let's try to play of Toe Jam and Earl. Anyway, that being said, there is yet another Jiggy around this area. I don't know if I will get it or not. Well, actually, I think there are 2 of them. There is a mine there. Do I want to go down? I know there's a one up there. Yeah, I'll get the one up. Why not? Get it for goodsies. And then I could always use the shock jump pad to get up there. Although there are 3 notes there as well. Oh, stupid crab. That is not giant, but he's definitely an enemy. So let's see. 86, 87, 88. I'm not far off 100, although getting all 100 is, well, it's not as tough as in the next world, Clanker's Cavern, but it is pretty tough. And now that I do have the shock pad jump, do I actually go up to the upper levels of the thing with Kazooie's flight ability and actually go up to the... Yes, I do! Okay, so I'm going straight up to the thing. I've already hit the witch switch in the last episode, so I don't need to worry about that. So, indeed, beat barge the door. Yeah, sometimes the controls can be a bit iffy. Beat barge the door, make your way over to the shock jump pad. Backflipping won't do a damn thing. Seriously, so the shock jump pad is on around the back of the lighthouse. And then, there we go, there's our next Jiggy. And there's still, I think, 4 more actually. Yes. So, in order to get this Jiggy, I'm going to use Kazooie's flight ability to come down to where these eggs are. Kind of cheat to get there, seriously. You don't have to do this using the fly, I find it easier to do so. Even though the platforming in Banjo-Kazooie is pretty good. Seriously, it is actually really good. Seriously. It is very precise, so I don't feel I'm making too many mistakes with any of Banjo's jumps. Seriously. If anything, most of the, any faults that do happen with the bear and bird, are kind of my own, given that I just ran into Snagger there. So yeah, Let's wait for him to go away. And also Jaws music, of course. And then we can actually go around here. Now, that's why I use the flight pad. I am not very good with narrow platforming. Indeed, I did give the N64 version of Banjo-Tooie quite a lot of flack. That's mostly down to the controls, though, not the gameplay. And yes, I do consider them different because of the pads set up, seriously. If anything, some of the things are a bit harder with the 360 pad, and some things are a bit easier, as we will see, because my original go at this game was a Let's Try to play, and I stopped after the final boss because of a certain thing. And as I say, I'll get to that a bit later. And hell, even Nipper's respawned. This is a new new recording, by the way. So yeah, and what's down there? Well, that's the second empty honeycomb. So yeah, and it doesn't help that Snacker wants me for dinner. And apparently he's swimming away. Maybe he wants to fill his lips with, or savour us as a quite delicious treat. Anyway, that being said, let's see, what are the other ones? Well, there is a bucket over here. I know that. Leaky the bucket. I don't know if I go over to him next. And let me think over the other one. It's in the water. No, not the Kings of Leon song. No, not that one. No, I'm going over to Leaky the bucket anyway. But it has something to do with water. Namely, we have to patch him up in order to fix him. So, what we have to do is fill him full of eggs. And yes, I am following the Lucagin method here, apparently, by pooping. It can work so long as you aim properly, but I don't think pooping is the solution to everything here. Yes, they do bounce to Kazooie's eggs if you allow it to poop them out. And after that, Leaky will drain the water, because apparently he can, even though that looks way too much for a small bucket to handle. And in this area, this is where we have to spell out Banjo and Kazooie's names, or Banjo and Kazooie. Pretty simple. I don't know if you use J, seriously, J. If you run out of time, you'll have to start again by leaving and coming back. That's how it works. Yeah, it's one of those puzzles, I'm afraid. There's also serves a secondary purpose a little later on, but yeah, I'm not going to go over that just yet. So yeah, so where's the O? There's an O there, and K. No, don't even go there. Don't even go there. So A, and where's Z? Yeah, it looks like an N, but no, that's a Z. O there, and where's the other O? There we go. And I is right above the O, and E right near the E thing. And what will happen now is another snippet will come out. Though we'll have to pound him first. Though this one's a little tougher because we have to knock him on his ass. Seriously, literally. So yeah. And I think I died here. Yeah, seriously, to a freaking crab. Okay, then we're back. So, knock him on his ass. And seriously, you can't move the camera in this area. You cannot move the camera at all. And then just backflip to get the prize. There we go. Was that too hard? Probably not. So I'm now missing all but one Jiggy. And that one is located, well, it is located in the most, I can't say obscene of places, but we'll see. So let's go past the clams. And I don't know if I do go there or not. It would be easier if I did, because I can just go straight up to the sea hippo and climb up the mast, etc, etc. You get the idea. And the last Jiggy in Treasure Trove Cove is located not up here, because we've got all the gingers. I've even pounded the witch switch, so yeah. So where could it be?